Hey there, we're back working on Louvre and Shave, learning curve, and if you peek inside, there's our crewmate Johnny Looie. He's come out to help us today. I'd mentioned how we fasten ribs to stringers. Now, we have several options. One is lashing, which is the oldest method, used possibly with sinew, with rawhide, with tanned leather. Also possibly with braided horsehair back in the old days. And I just say that from my own memory of my grandmother teaching me how to braid horsehair to make rabbit snares at the back door of this very building back when I was 3 or so. But then copper, or at least boat nails, came along, which I have an example here. And as you can see, it's cut from sheet or forged rather than cut from wire. And it's a particular shape for clenching. I'll do a separate video about clenching. Don't get your hopes up because I suck at it. These are iron, which is correct, but they're not galvanized, and that's a problem because iron rusts, and when it rusts it expands and that cracks the wood, and they're just about impossible to take out without destroying the piece. So what we're doing, we're going with copper rivets. We've got couple different types. Right now I'm using copper roofing nails, and these things are expensive as hell, but they're also damn near immortal. We definitely get what we pay for. And this is a rove, rather like a washer. This is a dished rove, as you can see. It's rather cup shaped. So our procedure, basically, I drill a pilot hole, I hammer the nail through, and the pilot hole has to be no greater than the diameter of the nail, preferably ever slightly smaller, because if the hole's too big, the nail will bend in the hole once we start hammering. So I drive a nail through. Now Johnny's holding a dolly, which in this case is a heavy piece of steel rod with a hole drilled in the end. So as my nail comes through the hole, and I'll do another demonstration where you can see it a little bit better. As the nail comes through the hole, he holds up the dolly with the rove in place, and I keep hammering and drive the copper nail through the rove, jamming it in there, and so this hole's deep enough so that it can accommodate the length of the nail. Then later on, because right now we're just going along stringers and just running these in and hitting the putting the roves in place. After this is done, we'll be nipping the end off and peening the ends down, but that'll be the subject of a different video. So there you go. We got a few hours of daylight left. It's not particularly cold, and it's not raining at all, so win. Talk to you later.